Thank you for clicking on this video. This is a kind of a tutorial. More than anything, it's just a job that I did on the sticks. This is how I climb. I climb and lead. I push into the safety so I can release some tension, and I step up. And that's basically how I'm kind of slow at this point. And it looks kind of awkward, but basically you push into the pole to be able to get slack, to be able to rip up. As I push in, I climb up. Anyways, I get to the top of the pole at the right here, and I need a measure. It's a wooden measuring stick, and I am doing, I think it's 40. No, I think it might be 60. I think it's 60 from the bottom bolt right there. So I'm checking everything. I got my hand line to bring up all the material that I need up. I went ahead and marked it with my finger. I have my line. Boom, put that away. I'm getting the drill up now. I don't like playing with it. I check behind the pole to be able to make sure that there's nothing there. A copper usually sometimes can go on that side. Just gotta always check, get in the habit of doing that. Drilling through, just gotta punch that through, make sure it's nice and level. Looking both sides to see, how it's gonna look by where I frame. You always kind of want to be aware where you're framing, all that stuff. Anyways, ground hand is giving me a bolt. Well, he should already had a bolt ready, a frame ready to go. I'm making piece rate at this time, meaning I get paid by the foot. So if I take all day, doing 3,000 feet, it's not really good, because I'm making, at this point I think they're giving me 40% of whatever I put up. In any case, he's throwing me up a bolt. I think I'm telling him he missed a couple times. He didn't throw it up high enough, or I have butterfingers, one of the three. But I'm just telling him, hey, put it on the rope. Bring it, slap it on there, slap on the strand, and let me hike that up. Let's go. I should be in and out as fast as possible, as safely as possible here. It's just, you want to keep a good pace, especially when I think this was around 15,000 feet. They had to go up. I think we put 15,000 feet up of fiber, and then this is about 3,000 feet of strand. And we did all that in I want to say 5 days or so. I also had two other guys though. They were kind of helping me just rip it out, but we ripped out the fiber with mule tape, and we just we ripped it all out. We ripped it out, and then we latched it up, but this was a part of the run that was not done. The strand was not up, so I obviously had to get it up there. We want to always finish strand before we do anything. This is quarter inch strand. It's out. It's an addition. Here, I don't know what he's throwing up. Maybe a nut. Yeah, it's probably a nut. I dropped it. I should have extra nuts in. Yep, it's a nut. I should have had extra nuts in my bag. That's my bad. This is my third time being out with the crew by myself, type of thing. As a foreman, trying to get this done. In any case, came down, got that up there. I just frame it. I let it slip through, meaning that the clamp is not fully tight, but just tight enough. The strand is still able to slip through, that frame, because we're gonna suck up these 3,000 feet up all at once, and that's how I was taught. It's just we just frame it, slap it up there. We only had one hiccup with it. We don't like to put unequal pressure on each pull, especially from what I was taught. Especially since there are no other communication lines up there. There's nothing up there yet. And we need it's a dead end to dead end. That's how I was trained to do it. So that's how the spans look nice. You bring them up all at the same time. You sag it in. You like it, boom. And here I'm just trying to, this is his pole, because I'm trying to, teach them, like, hey man, you gotta swap poles. Like, you get it, like I do one, you should be on the next one already. Once I'm done, you should, like leaping poles, that's how you get up all these numbers pretty fast. And I was pretty happy with, like I said, this is my third time or so as a foreman. Like, I know what to do, leading a group of guys, just two guys, but I'm in charge. Nothing bad happens, and trying to teach them whatever I know. And I've been a ground hand at this point for this company for about, I want to say, like 3 years. So I've been on the ground climbing. Everything I do is climbing, and that's how I was taught. If you can't put the hooks on and be up there doing all the work, then you shouldn't be up there. That's how they taught me, which I'm very grateful for. You gotta make sure you understand everything off of hooks and work the speed and all that stuff. In any case, just trying to teach them that, like, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it. Try to teach him here, like, hey, like, this is how tight you want it. You want it like a forearm away from your chest. And he's gonna measure right now with his forearm. That's what I'm telling him right now. Can I get at an angle? Put your hand out, boom. That's kind of the distance you want to be. That's a good distance, so you can able to hitchhike up there. And I'm telling him, you're supposed to climb in lead of the power lines. Do not climb on the other side horizontally. Do not climb when the lines are horizontal, they have to be in lead, in line with how you're climbing up. I mean, this is small little details, and again, I'm explaining this to him so it's easier. It's the easiest thing. All the little tricks help. This guy, I don't know what happened to him. I think he's a ground hand still. I don't know if he ever became the main guy building fiber and stuff like that. On this, he felt like he was, the belt like hitchhiked up to like his chest, and he like freaked out, and he just, after that, he never went up on a pole again. And that happens, like, I know it doesn't look like that tall, and again, I get it, I'm a cable guy, whatever, but you can still eat shit and break your legs or kill yourself if you did something stupid. So shit's still dangerous. So, and anyhow, just trying to instruct them there, like, hey, you're supposed to measure 60 from the bottom of that bottom bolt, and then go ahead and put your frame in, drill, all that jazz. I'm just staying there with them, trying to talk them through, because I'm trying to encourage the guys that I'm with, because it's fun, to be able to climb, and I think it's fun, and it's it's just it's more to the job, and it's more interesting. It just keeps you engaged when you're just carrying bags around and being the grunt on the ground, getting yelled at, because I was yelled at a lot. I mean, whatever, it is what it is, talk shit to you. That's just how I was brought up in this industry, and that old school way, like motherfuckers, yelling at you and like, what are you still standing around? Like, let's go. These guys are. This is how they make their living, by putting up footage in the air. It's that's how I was trained. Safe, as safe as you can, as safe as possible, and as fast as possible. You can get that footage up in the air. It's just day goes by faster. So then I'm just trying to tell him, like, hey man, you measured, check behind your pole, make sure there's nothing there that you're gonna drill into and hit my bit on it, because you'll dull it. So I'm trying to explain that to him. Do not drill crooked. Make sure your hand is level. Make sure your drill is level. That way it's not all crooked. And listen, man, I'm not the best. Like, some of my frames I've framed before, they're crooked as shit. I had to re-drill them. Because I'm not perfect, but I'm just trying to keep that in mind. Tell him that that's what as I was starting out, that's what you have to do. Like, you just gotta keep all this stuff in the back of your head. So basically, I would just frame it, rip it up in the air, have it ready, hop up to the next ball. I should already be at the next ball. I should already left him, but he doesn't really know. And right here, I think when he comes down, he starts panicking. That's what starts happening. And so we have to like just call it. But basically, this video, I'm just trying to, it was a cool video, and it's a good little how-to video. Like, hey, this is how I climb up a pole. This is what I do. This is what I use. And I still, if I'm ever out like wide open stuff like this, I would have probably used a quad. But I mean, whatever, bro. Quad or no quad, like, I'm trying to get this up. Like, I don't need all the bells and whistles. Use a bell wrench. Many people want to use drills and this and that, and I'm like that sometimes when I'm in the bucket, that because whatever makes me faster. But at this point, I'm just like, yo, bro, just get it up there, get it going, make it happen. So right there. But anyways, thanks for listening, watching, and any questions, just you already know. Peace.